Hello bowlers, Dwight Geary here with the American Masters Bowlers Tour, and we're at Woodland Lanes, and I'm sitting here with our Scratch Division champion today, Mr. Bill Bruce. Boy, I tell you folks, we had a great tournament today, and we had really challenging lane conditions, and Bill sitting here, yes, this is his, by himself, singles title, first one, and you know, you were right, you saw him on the video 2 weeks ago where he won his first title doubles with Mark Lobdell, who is our current reigning bowler of the year. He's going to win that title this year, hands down. But today, something special happened. Bill, you bowled against Mark Lobdell and you won.
I did.
How did it feel, man?
I got to tell you, you know, bowling with him the last few weeks, watching just his style where he plays, and learned me a lot, and just followed off of his lead, and you know, it's.
Well, I know in qualifying today, it looked like you bowled pretty respectable all day today in qualifying. So you were able to manage the tough lane conditions.
Yes, I had. I bowled well all day, except game 2 I had trouble, big trouble, and I just ended up changing angle, changing speed, and got going.
Now you qualified high enough to get a bye.
Right.
The first round, which is really great. Anytime you bowl on these tough lane conditions, to get a bye is like a breath of fresh air. And I know when I was doing the match play for today, I noticed that you were on one side and Mark was on the other. And my first thought was that, oh my, we have the chance for Mark and Bill to meet each other in the finals. That was my first thought.
And mine also, I looked at the sheet too, because the 2 tournaments previous to that, he set me down in 3rd place two tournaments in a row.
That's
so.
right, I remember that. In fact, you met him in the Final 4.
Right.
And he left you there, and as he went on to win the tournament that day, I believe.
Yeah.
But anyhow, you know, with the lane conditions today, we were using a condition of 39 foot, and I forget what it was called today. Thank you. Winding Road with Kegel. And again, I saw that today, that, you know, it was one of those love or hate situations. Either you loved it or you hated it. And I mean, you know, across both divisions. You know, I saw a lot of bowlers who would have like 2 good games come back with a really horrendous game, you know, in this lane condition, if you didn't keep up with what was going on out there.
And that's exactly what I did. I went, you know, 216 the first game, which I was happy with, and then the second game, lost all my carry, and shot a bad game.
You know, Bill, it's times like that when you have to grind it out. You know, you have to not let it get to you. You have to find a way to get the ball down the lane and stay as clean as possible during those tough games like that. And, you know, on the lane condition today, I remember, I think the cut score for the Scratch Division was a pretty big minus. And I don't remember exactly what it was, like minus 148, I think it was, something like that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was really, really hard out there. We had some of our best bowlers bowling today. Looking at your sheet here today, I see that you qualify for another Motive bonus, throwing your QZ2.
Yep.
And those of you that are watching now, that one of our sponsors is Motive, and if you win a tournament with one of their balls, then you qualify for a $100 bonus, and Bill qualifies for that a second time, which you won 2 weeks ago in our doubles tournament.
Right. And
you have your equipment drilled at a pro shop called North Star.
yes.
All right. Anybody there special you want to thank? Or
Yeah, I'd like to thank Don Hogue. He's the one that's been drilling my equipment for close to 20 years now. So he's got the method.
Excellent. I mean, again, it's nice to have a ball driller that you trust, and I know that that's the pro shop. That's why I wanted to get a shout out to him there. You know, thinking about today, I want to ask you this one thing though. You know, during qualifying, you know, your process is you're working the lanes, working the lanes. You know, at the point going into the 5th game, at that point, did you have that feeling you were going to make match play no problem?
Today I did, just because I saw where the cut was after 3, and that freed me up to explore different angles. It was all angle for me today, angle and speed. So that opened the door for me to explore something different that I wasn't doing. So.
You know, that's very smart bowling. I know tournament bowlers will do that. They'll get on, especially like on today's format, when the top 8 were going to match play no matter what. we knew that odds were pretty much in your favor that if you bowled respectable, you were going to make match play. But at the same time, you knew that you were comfortable enough to be able, okay, I can get ready for match play by trying different lines,
Right.
different releases, different balls. That's very, very good bowling, which is probably what helped you out today in getting match play.
Right, exactly.
Now, in your first match of match play, you bowled against
I bowled against JD.
JD, all right, and that match actually seemed to be pretty close early on.
Yes, it was. Neither one of us could really put a double together, and it came right down to the 10th frame. He got up in the 10th frame and threw the first 2 strikes in the 10th, which forced me to strike on the first ball in the 10th.
Talking about who you beat today, you probably don't even know, but JD Watkins is a member of our Hall of Fame.
Oh, really?
He's one of our original members for American Masters when we started 8 years ago.
Okay.
And he is a multiple title winner. So you're beating somebody who is a very, very good bowler. You weren't aware of that, were you?
Sure wasn't.
Yeah, he's
No.
actually in our Hall of Fame, and he's he comes out and he's been bowling sporadically with us this year. But yeah, you beat another really high quality bowler.
Yes.
All right, well, you came here to win. You did. And right before I present you with your trophy, well, actually, I'll just do that right now. That now you have your own singles title, American Masters trophy here that you can hang next to Tina's.
That's right. That is right.
And for those of you who don't know, Tina Bruce, she's also a 2-time champion with the American Masters. She also has a singles title and a doubles, just like you now do have. And so now we've got one more tournament left this season. We're going into the year end. Well, what's going to happen here?
Well, I'll tell you, it's going to be tough with the 2 different lane conditions, but I kind of know what to expect. I'm going to follow Mark's lead, see where he's playing, and we'll see if we can get to the end again.
And that's not a bad idea. And talking about that, that this is your back-to-back titles, a doubles, now a singles.
Yeah.
And we've only had one other person in the history of American Masters who's won 3 in a row, and it is Mark.
That's right.
All right, so now you have the ability to set another precedent in tying a record of the American Masters.
That's great, and I couldn't ask for a better opportunity, even a partner than him that I can line up with and play a similar line.
And maybe one more first, maybe you and Tina winning singles titles on the same day, since you all won doubles titles on the same day.
That's right.
Huh? Maybe that could happen, huh?
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Well, you came here to win, you did. I got your first place prize fund here of $300. And we have a thing called the Eagle's Nest, which is our version of a progressive. And I can't give that to you today because you didn't get in.
I didn't get in.
So, again, I got some extra money here, but, well, you're not going to get it. I guess you're just saving it for next
I wanted
tournament.
it to carry over for the year end, so we got all the money on the table.
Well, I tell you what, we appreciate doing that, and I guess that'd be ironic if I turn around and hand that envelope back to you again in 2 weeks.
I'm going to be looking for it.
I hope to be able to do that. All right, folks, here I am today with Bill Bruce. He is our Scratch Division champion here at Woodland Lanes. Thank you all, folks, for watching. And again, our final tournament 2 weeks from now, our year end at Sunnybrook Lanes. Everything's on the website. Go and get all the information and all the updates. We got a lot of specials. We got some guarantees. So make sure that you make your plans now to be a part. And again, nice talking to you. So long, goodbye. Great bowling day.